focus on pure self, focus on pure energy. And when you can enter that state, it draws you along and all the entanglements tend to fall away. You don't have to focus on the shadow and that which needs to be healed. Indeed, as long as I call myself a victim of all of my trauma, all of the mishaps in my life, as long as I'm a victim, I cannot be healed. They cannot coincide. I must put away my victimhood and walk into my healing, the embodiment of my healing, of my wholeness, in order for me to truly understand and feel that state of wholeness and healing within me. It's that when we can enter these states of wholeness ourselves and bring those forward into our practice, that's going to be the key element that will help others come into their own wholeness. We have to learn to enter, to hold, to integrate that key state of healing within us, that key nature of wholeness and connection to all things, to all living things, and bring that forward through our life and practice. And that will exude into the room. The use of sound will magnify it. It will amplify it and make it more present for others. One of the ways that it works is through the very nature of entrainment, that two resonating bodies tend to come into a synchronous harmony over time. And if you're holding a strong beat of generosity and coherence, compassion, love, joy, understanding within you, and you start exuding that, and you bring a sound instrument to it, especially when using the voice, that manifests it clearly into the room, and it helps bring others into it. It may break them through their entanglements. They may go into emotional release, or they may go into visionary states to see more clearly their own essential nature and their relationship to the cosmos. The nature of ourself is pure consciousness, pure reality. The Tibetans and the Buddhists talk a great deal about pure reality and how to move beyond our tainted view, which is disrupted by our belief systems, which are not based in pure reality, by our emotional entanglements and so forth, and to clarify those, to come into pristine consciousness, brings us into that place of pure perception, pure consciousness. And that's the place where we find the most connection, the most fulfillment, the most wholeness. When the practitioner can come into a clear state within and then work with a sound tool and work with the inherent qualities of the sound, you can manifest those intentions, your uncoherent states manifest into the room and bathe the participants with as deep or clear of a state as you're able to enter as the practitioner. Shall we sing of healing for the world and for others? Or going back to the elder, shall I ally with the holy ones that I have relationship with in the medicine worlds, in the celestial realms, wherever they may be, however I view subtle reality, however I view my spiritual guides and alliances, may I call them forth to sing with me, to share this joy and beauty of wholeness, of your potential as the one before me that's seeking to be healed. May I call it forward and spread it out upon your body, or sing it into the body of the earth for the healing of others. And let me just take a moment that I might do that. I'm going to go into my own inner states.
Please.
And call forward my allies and just speak or sing for a moment, and calling a song of healing for all into being. In a sacred way, I do this to share with all who may listen, all who may hear. When we can come into the clear states and give a voice, we help to bring others forward to it if we're wanting to be a therapist, if we're wanting to be the facilitator to assist others in their healing process, by us learning to come into those clear states of being and then giving a voice to that, that imbues the whole atmosphere of the room with that clarity, and that helps draw others into it. It helps either bring up the things that they need to dispose of, the entanglements that they're carrying that bind them and weigh them down, or it brings them into the clearness itself, in which those clear states are revealed and the hidden mysteries within those clear states, in which we see into the inner domains, the inner dimensions. We see greater states of being, greater states of subtle reality, and so forth. When we clear the mind, it allows us to be fully present and open to the many potentials and possibilities that reside with us right here and now. And this is why I use the phrase sound healing and consciousness. When we learn to interweave these three together, my experience has been that we bring much greater potential to the outcome, that the effect of it is heightened or strengthened significantly than just laying back and playing an instrument, as powerful as that can be.